Today we're looking at the Wiha LiftUp screwdriver.
Okay. That looked a bit snazzy, a bit cool. Show me that again.
Well, Gary, the name's Bond. Equipotential Bond. Look at this.
Oh, something quite nice about that, isn't there?
Reminds me of the scene from You Only Live Twice.
You mean this scene here?
Yeah, when Speede went up to grab various countries' rockets and take them back down and go, clearly whoever designed this has watched that film.
Okay, well let's have a closer look at it then, because it is pretty cool. So let me get it, hand cams on. Oh,
Do you want that again?
Yeah, I do. I would like that again. So let's do that again. That's very nice, isn't it? How many screwdriver bits you got in there?
So there's 6 in there. Comes in various types, depending whether you're using Phillips or Posi drive.
Okay, so majority of us being Posi, obviously, but you can get a Phillips one as well.
Phillips, obviously, flatheads and the slotted Posi and flat blade as well. The combination.
So what you're saying to me is Gary old school, as I like to be known, who would probably go into an installation, maybe I'm doing a quote, so maybe taking a few fronts off looking at regional circuits, or maybe I'm looking at looking at an electrical installation condition report. I've got 6 screwdrivers here. I've replaced them with that one multi-screwdriver. What's it called again?
It's the LiftUp.
LiftUp, the LiftUp from Wiha.
This is called the magazine inside. And I love a magazine. Check out, we did a review of a crimp fox that also came with a magazine, so yeah, check out that.
We do love that. So, yeah, that's really good. We can see it can save, obviously, the lugging in of 6 screwdrivers, but I'd imagine Wiha have been really clever about this. Are those heads, when you pull them out, can you take one out for us, please? Just take one out. They look remarkably like the ones that I've seen in Joe's video on the Speede 2.
Yeah, that's it. So
Do they fit in there as well?
Yeah, so this is the Wiha Slimbit technology.
Right.
And basically, once you've bought into this system, you just...
It fits in everything, does it?
Yeah, do you want to bring the camera in?
Yeah, well, we'll bring the camera in, as I've been told, yeah.
So yeah, you've been told, get in there.
Right,
so they drop in,
yeah.
and there's a little locking mechanism.
Okay.
And then you can't pull them out again. Not like those magnetic hex bits and all sorts of stuff that you always just drop out at the wrong moment.
So that bit there is from your set, or is it from this set in front of us here?
That's from my set.
Okay.
But,
so I've got a full set here that came with my torque screwdriver. So you're saying if I was to take this one here, you'd be able to fit that one in, would you?
That goes in.
Exactly the same. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good, isn't it? Really clever. So that's great. So I can interchange all the heads. So even though I'm stuck with 6 in there, okay, I could, for example, just swap them to suit. So just because I bought the 6 that I've got in there,
Yeah, and it's obviously a lot cheaper to just buy replacement bits than necessarily buying a whole set of screwdrivers or a new handle all the time.
Right, well, because you mentioned the word cheap, okay, or cheaper, I'm just going to throw one thing at you.
Yep.
If I take my legacy screwdriver set into an installation and I come out with just 5, okay, I can replace the missing one, agreed?
Yes.
If you go into your installation and you leave your screwdriver behind, you've lost all 6.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good point. But you could make that discussion argument about your torque screwdriver or your Speede. You'd be gutted if you left the Speede behind.
You would be gutted if you left your Speede behind. So of course, yeah, that would probably be the one thing I would say. And how are you finding using it? Obviously, when you're pressing this section at the back.
Okay, so I've been using this now for a couple of weeks as we've been doing various projects around the workshop. So yeah, now and again I tend to be pushing on that, and it does sometimes spring back out at you. But it's not difficult to put it back in.
No, okay.
But that does happen. That is one slight downside.
Is this the Speede 2?
That's the Speede 2.
So let's just prove a point. You're telling me drop one of your bits out. I'm in one which one it is. So this is Speede 2. And you're saying I should be able to just push that into, and obviously.
Check out the video on the Speede 2 if you haven't seen it. It's a tool that divides the eFIXX team.
Yep, it does. I do like that though. Yeah, that's a nice sound. Okay, so that's lovely. Well, that's really good thinking from Wiha to make sure they're all interchangeable. And this is my favourite. So whereas I say I might be wandering in with my Legacy 6 into an installation, the likelihood is I'm going to take this because it stays in my car. And what am I fond of?
Gary loves a pouch.
Love a pouch.
And this one, I mean, that feels like that trim you had put on your Ford Cortina again in the back seats.
The early days of corduroy. Okay, so we whip this one open exactly the same as you've got. I've got 13 now, so your argument is if I left that behind, I've lost all 13. Okay, I wouldn't leave it behind anyhow because I just absolutely adore it. And again, same technology. So give me one of your bits again.
Yeah. So yours is the same as mine, but you just don't have a magazine in there. You've got a pouch.
I like a pouch. So so again, brilliant. Isn't it? Okay, take that one back.
And the Slimbit technology is fantastic, so I'll keep your bit now. So you're going to be missing a bit now. I've gained an extra one. Yeah, Slimbit technology is great. Insulated screwdrivers, and they can get into all the various terminals.
Let's have a look.
So great for MCB terminals.
Okay, so that's, yeah, to get in there. Obviously, we know they've got to be torqued up before anyone comments. We understand they've got to be torqued.
But again, it's the same bit.
Is that an AFDD?
That is an AFDD. So
oh, right, okay. So show it again in the top terminals as well.
Okay, downside there. So it fits this top one here.
Right.
But to get into the recessed one for the load terminal, the back for the neutral, it doesn't. So you would have to swap out.
So you'd have to perhaps choose a different
bit. So
yes, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you see how I'm doing this there? I'm just pinching bits out of your pack.
Okay. That's
yeah.
your pack, by the way, mine's hiding.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you put
just
yours away.
there's 13 in there. So okay, so you've got that nipping them up in that respect.
Yeah.
But we understand. Obviously, we're going to torque those up, so it's just a case of maybe just nipping those in with that. So that's really good. So just remind me of its name again.
It's the LiftUp,
and it comes with a
magazine.
It does, and all those words we really like, don't we? So give us it again. Come on, one more. So nice.
One more mechanism.
Oh, very nice. Satisfying that is. Pop it back down. Let's push it back down. Yeah, really good.
For the travelling electrician, I would suggest, where you don't want to be bogged down carrying them. Obviously, you can't use them as chisels, paint stirrers, things like that. It is for the professional electrician.
So they've got a bit for everyone. I love this set. Okay, it's not a torque screwdriver, it's an interchangeable screwdriver using the Slim technology. So I love this set. We've obviously got a torque screwdriver, so we can interchange between the two, so it's really good. We've got the Speede 2, which you really like, okay, and those bits are interchangeable with that. But that's the one tool for those little pop into, have a little look at electrical installation. I would suggest that's a real winner. As always, me and the team at eFIXX are interested in your comments. Are you currently using this screwdriver, which is named?
The LiftUp.
With magazine. Are you currently using one of those? If so, please comment below on how you're finding that, or what is your go-to screwdriver or screwdriver manufacturer. Please leave those comments below and we'll try and get back to as many as we can.